Man, these guys are gullible. Blah, blah, blah. Yay! Well, I guess we're banned from Anon. This is good. This is good. Yay! Trabajo! Trabajo. Oh boy. Well, it looks like we have successfully gone through. I'll probably not go and talk around everyone again, just because it takes a while. And I don't want you guys to be bored with it. Maybe I'll wait. Well, no, it's going to be way too long in the future before... You know what? I'm just going to go through and do it.
Yes, what's on your... I'm not very good at this. I know I owe you an apology. More than one, probably. I was just so desperate to finally face Saul directly in the battle over Terrace. And now the Jedi have us looking for these...
Star
I know
maps.
this mission is important. It's just, I feel a bit useless. I mean, I can fight, sure, but I'm no Jedi. All this feels It doesn't, I know. It's been a while since I've even had to think about that sort of thing. I just hate not knowing what's going on and feeling this... helpless. But I shouldn't have taken that out on you. I've been a royal pain in the backside, haven't I?
Yes, you have.
I guess there's no harm done then. Still, I should... So, I'm sorry. Done. Let's get underway then,
Shall we, partner? Okay, so... Talking to everyone here.
And
Let's see. I don't think we really have anything to do with a lot of people. What? What is going on? Stowaway disappeared? Oh, good. The stowaway's gone. Stupid jerk.
yes. I have been bothered by something of late. I never told you where I came from, did I? Where I grew up as a child.
Ow.
I suppose I was trying
Ow.
to deny what I was feeling. I have been wrestling with my feelings inside, trying to come to terms with it, but I find I cannot. I'm not someone to blame for the destruction of my homeworld. Someone who is responsible for the death of everyone. Taris. It was Taris that the Sith destroyed to try to kill you and your precious Bastilla. Taris, my homeworld. If it were not for you and Bastilla, the Sith would have never had reason to destroy that world. It was your fault for being there, and your fault for rescuing Bastilla.
There's much
Without your
anger.
intervention, the Sith would have had no cause to lay waste to my childhood.
But we...
Just let me vent my anger. I need someone to blame. I hated that world. Yet everything I learned as a child, I have this ache inside me.
Oh, whoops. I always accidentally click.
I know. I suppose I realized that. But it is so hard to lose your entire past. You would not understand. Yes. Yes, I suppose it will. I am sorry. I will try not to distract you in the future with my trivial experiences.
Okay, more... apparently she came from Taris. there anything else to discuss with this dumb? Nope. Maybe we'll talk later. Can you make a computer spike, T3? Fine, fine. Check up on mission. Mission! How's it going?
Hey there, what can I do? Don't worry. I won't let the search for Griff get in the way of what we're doing. Let's just get back to the
I guess
Okay.
that we're not talking to her. I wonder if we'll meet Griff at one point. That'd be pretty funny. Maybe we will.
Yeah, what do you... I don't have as many strange stories like the last one I told you, but I do have a couple about me and the stuff I've done. In one battle above the world of Althir, my unit managed to defeat a force of Althiri 10 times our own size. That battle gained me command of an entire subsect of my clan. For 5 days, they had managed to hold off our forces, keeping us to the outer rings of their world, preventing us from attacking it directly. My task was to assault one of their flanks with a false attack. The Althiri would be drawn out by the units I had sent in. Once they had surrounded those units, the bulk of my forces would attack from the rear and defeat them in detail. Things didn't go as I had planned. I saw an opening, a mistake they had made in the disposition of their forces, and took it. While fending off our main force, they had let their fleet split in two. The center of their entire fleet was left exposed. I turned my forces and assaulted the center of their fleet, decimating them. Their slow, ponderous ship could not turn to face us without being overwhelmed. The command vessels were destroyed in seconds. Their ranks were thrown into chaos. It was amusing to watch the surviving ships scatter and flee. Several even tried to dive through the plane of the rings to escape us. They were shredded by the rings, or crashed into rocks, or were destroyed by our forces as we pursued them. Warriors do not flee from a battle if they are losing. They fight to the end, as we did against your Jedi Revan. Another time, maybe, I'll tell you about how the war with the Republic went. For now, let's just get on with things. Is there something...
Meow, 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 meow. Thank you, Kendaris. You're cool.
Statement. HK-40... As you just...
Okay, well, nothing there. Wait, the workbench. Let's see if we can upgrade some lightsabers. Crate Dragon Pearl? Yeah, let's try that. That thing's pretty well equipped. Karst Blaster. There we go. I might actually wear that. That's pretty interesting. Let's go to inventory and figure out if that's something I want to wear. Will that prevent me from using speed? Yeah, it will. Poop! No. Oh well. Wearing Jedi Master robes for whatever reason. I am a Jedi Master. Mastar.
Got something on you. Did I say that? Strange the trick. Didn't I say that my past was my affair? You don't see me.
Oh, blah, blah.
I'm not here to satisfy your curiosity. No staring at the old man. That's what the signs. And besides, you don't really want to hear about me. We're talking ancient history. Probably before you were... Oh, fine, fine. Have it your way. Just don't cry about it later.
Tell me.
Yes, I was an adventurer. Happy now? I wasn't even done with my Jedi training back then. I had a full head of hair and an eagerness to see absent. Sound familiar? The Council was never happy with willful, brash Jolie Bindo, you see. Even less so. Don't look at me like that, damn it. I wasn't always the wrinkled coot I am now, you know. I can still fight, too. So wipe off that smirk I see there. At the time, the Yukata system was interdicted by its own king. He preferred to keep his people starving and poor. All the better to oppress them. The Senate was trying to negotiate a peace, but they were getting nowhere as usual. I decided I found myself a ship and a partner, and we began smuggling food and supplies to the Yukata. Oh, it was. I was a half-decent pilot in those days, and with the Force guiding me, we made it through some tough spots nobody else would have. Pilot, smuggler, several other things too. Or did you suppose I was always a crotchety hermit? Well, we didn't buy all the equipment per se. Some were happy to donate goods. Some we just knew had more than they could use. Stole is such a harsh word.
Still is such a harsh
They would
word.
those goods readily enough if they were compassionate. We only got caught once. A lone Yukatish frigate shot us down and forced a crash landing. Well, as it happens, getting shot down turned out to be very fortunate. That day was the day Well, that was the day I met my wife. It's all right. When you're digging through the trash, you shouldn't be surprised when you encounter something unpleasant. If it's all the same to you, I'd prefer to stop.
Okay. Interesting stories of Jolie Bindo. Well, I guess what's her name's gone. Wait a second, what the?
No problem. Didn't work.
What's going on in there? Huh, that's interesting. Maybe I should increase my powers so I can figure out what is in there. And there's no one in here. Okay, so that's it for this recording session. I am going to head out. Actually, you know what? I'm just to make the next recording session a little easier. I'm going to actually fly to the next planet, which will be Korriban, because I'll just have Korriban and Yavin. So, here we go. 1 second. Okay. This is interesting.
What's going on?
Sith interdictor ship. They must have been waiting for us in the hyperspace room. We're caught in their tractor beam.
Do you recognize the ship?
It's the Leviathan. Saul Kara's vessel.
My old mentor. I completely forgot all this happened.
Everything I know about being a soldier. He was a legend in the Republic fleet. A hero to me until he betrayed us. When the Sith attacked my homeworld, the Leviathan, Saul Kara's flagship, was at the head of the fleet. My family was destroyed that day, and my wife died in the Sith bombardment. I'm not gonna do anything stupid. I mean, I won't throw our lives away in some mad quest for vengeance, but if I get a chance to kill Saul during our escape, nobody better get in my way.
Talk of an escape is somewhat premature, don't you think? We don't even have a plan to get out of this mess yet.
I'll admit, it won't be easy. Saul's no fool, and he won't underestimate us either. You can count on plenty of guards watching every move we make.
Maybe Admiral Kareth doesn't know how many of us there are on board. We all have special talents. Talents we could exploit so that one of us could stage a rescue. We just have to figure out who has the best chance to avoid capture so they can come and rescue us later. It's a long
Mission.
shot, but it's our only hope. The Admiral will be watching the three of us far too closely for any plot involved.
Well, if we're gonna pick someone to save...
Maybe I can goad the guards into making a mistake. If I get them mad enough, they might put me in a separate cell to punish me. With them focusing so much on you three, I might be able to sneak out of my cell and come rescue the rest of you.
I completely forgot this part. I have no recollection.
It's a risk we have to take, Big Z. I can slice my way free of any security cell. Don't worry, I can pull this off. I won't let you down.
Hold on, they're dragging us into...
Okay, here we go. Yeah, I completely forgot this part even existed. I'm not gonna play it.
Karth and the crew have been taken prisoner as you ordered, Commander.
Excellent. Have you searched the ship thoroughly? Admiral Karth warned me to be on alert for any kind of treachery.
We found a young Twi'lek in the back. She's got quite the mouth on her. She swore at me and spit on my uniform. She tried to bite me through my armor, and you should hear what she said about my mother. Karth needs to teach her the proper respect for the Sith.
The Admiral doesn't have time to bother with some Twi'lek girl. Take her away to solitary confinement. I'll leave it up to you to teach her the proper respect for the Sith.
Well, here we are.
It has been far too long since we last spoke. I see the recent months have not been kind in your case. I barely recognized you.
But I recognize you, Saul. I see your face every night, even as I promised myself I will kill you for what you did to my homeworld.
Did you learn nothing in your time under me? As a soldier, you should understand that casualties were unavoidable. This was an act of war.
It was a cowardly act of betrayal. Your fleet bombed a civilian target into oblivion without warning or provocation, and the blood of those innocent people is on your hands.
In war, even the innocent must die. The Sith would not accept me until I proved I had truly turned my back on the Republic by bombing the planet.
My wife died in that attack, Saul. And for that, I swear I'll kill you.
You used to be a man of action, not of empty words. Cling to your lust for revenge if you must, but spare me your tired threats. I've heard them all before. You're an insignificant part of these events anyway. Lord Malak is far more interested in your Jedi companions. He has great plans for them.
We will never serve Malak or the dark side. The Sith will be destroyed, Admiral Karth, as will you if you don't turn away from this path.
Your words are brave, Bastila, but the lure of the dark side is hard to resist. Or so I've been told. I wonder if your companion is as devoted to the light as you are. You're defiant. I'm certain Malak will find your loyalty to the Jedi amusing. The Dark Lord would probably reward me if I just killed you once and for all, but he may want to question you given the trouble you've caused him, and the history between you. You mean, oh, this can't be true, can it? You really don't know what's going on here, do you? Well, I won't be the one to deprive Malak of the pleasure of telling you himself. The Dark Lord will no doubt torture you for information and for his own twisted pleasure. Eventually, you will tell him everything. The Sith can be very persuasive. However, Lord Malak is in another sector. It may be some time before he arrives, so I suppose I will have to fill in for him.
The torture fields.
Activate the torture fields. Enough. I don't want them to pass out before I question them. Malak will appreciate any information I can give him when he arrives.
Don't waste your breath, Saul. We won't answer any of your questions.
I'm sure you won't. However, we both know your friend's loyalties have proven in the past to be somewhat flexible. It is time to put
I saw that last option.
I doubt torturing you will gain me your true cooperation. Your will is too strong to be broken that way. However, even the strongest of heroes has trouble watching those they care about suffering. The interrogation will begin now. Each time you refuse to answer or give me a false answer, Bastila will suffer.
Oh no.
My pain is meaningless. Tell him nothing.
I tire of these games. Now I want answers. On what planet is the Jedi Academy at which you were trained? Very well. This is the price of your Enough. You see what happens when you try to defy me. This first question was a test. Obviously, Malak knew the Academy was on Dantooine, and it has since been destroyed by our fleet. Dantooine is an empty graveyard now. Nothing is there but a smoking ruin and the charred remains
He's bluffing.
of your former masters.
Oh, you're an
It
idiot.
doesn't matter whether you believe me or not. The fact remains that the Jedi on Dantooine have been eradicated, along with any hope. Now, tell me your mission. How were the Jedi planning on using you to stop them? Do you take me for a fool? The Jedi are not. Perhaps you need a reminder.
No!
Listen. Can you not hear her suffering? Now Now I will ask again.
Oh, well, the force field disappeared.
Perhaps another.
No! No! I beg you, no! Mercy! No!
I am surprised she did not pass out sooner. Rarely have I seen. I see I am wasting my time here. When Malik arrives, you will learn my. I will leave you here in your cell with a small taste of the horrors.
Oh, there they go. Okay, mission. You must savor us, mission.
Don't try to move too quickly. You might not be fully recovered yet. Admiral Kareth had his guards continue to torture you even after you passed out.
They tortured all of us, though you got the worst of it by far. Saul wanted them to make us suffer. He's become some sort of sadistic monster.
The dark side has perverted him, Karth. Once you start down the tainted path, it leads you ever further into the depths of evil. I fear he is forever lost. Yes. I suppose you're correct. I suppose I'm taking the news of Dantooine's destruction quite hard. First Taurus, now the Academy. I'd like to believe that Saul was lying to us, but even as he said the words, I knew they were true. The Academy is gone. We should have felt a disturbance in the Force when the attack came. The fact that we did not is a bad sign. I fear the dark side is growing strong. I can only hope that some of the Jedi escaped. Rook, Endar, Zar. I cannot imagine all of them being gone. In any case, we've lost our one place of refuge in the...
None of this will matter if we don't get out of this prison before Saul gets back. Saul mentioned that Lord Malik was on his way. I think the Admiral left to prepare for his arrival and to report the results of our...
It is fortunate you were able to resist the Admiral's questioning. The fate of the galaxy could be changed, but I have to confess something. There was a moment, just a moment, when part of me was hoping you would tell him what he wanted to know.
I've known Admiral Kareth a long time, and I think you're right. The interrogation was a sham. Saul was toying with us. He didn't care what we told him. I think it was just an excuse to torture us.
Did you feel that? A disturbance in the Force. The Admiral has sent his message.
Well, then we better hope Mission busts us out of here before you're...
Come on, girlie. Into the cell. Let's go. I haven't got all day to waste on you. I need to get back to my post.
Quit crowding me. Sheesh. I've met Gamorreans who didn't smell as bad as you said.
You think you're pretty funny, don't you? But you're only making things worse for yourself.
How come every time you open your mouth to talk, the scent of Rancordone comes out?
Maybe a little time in solitary confinement will teach you the
Who designed those Sith uniforms anyway? A blind Rhodian with a sick sense of humor?
No, that's funny. You should tell that one to the torture.
What? You're going to torture me?
No snappy comeback this time. The thought of torture scares you, hmm? Well, it should. It may be a few hours before your torture begins. We're busy interrogating your friend.
That's convenient. There's a control panel inside.
I could use the key card I lifted from your pocket to slice into the security panel and get myself out of this cell.
Why don't I remember this happening? Like, what in the world?
Cake. I wonder when people will stop underestimating me.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna take a break here. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching, and meow the meow cats, meow 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 meow.